Welcome to 2K Sports live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And there's Miles Turner, and it's Houston in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Brewer is out there with Smith. And it's Dillingham in at the point. On mid-season, Stan, when you were coaching, would you still try out new plays and tactics and schemes? Or was the recipe set? Was the formula in and that was it?
Well, Kevin, the bulk of what you do is set, but you're always tinkering. And as people start figuring you out, you've got to have counters to what you're doing. So your system is always evolving. You're always trying to get better, and you're always doing new things.
A fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner, and he said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas?
Thank you, David. And too long on the shot. Smith against Ivy. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Cunningham. And there's Edwards on the assist by Smith.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Cunningham. Ivy, no one around him. They get the rebound. Shot clock at 5. Off target from the baseline. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Pass to Houston. Now Cunningham. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Pistons. To the wing on the left. And Houston gets it to go. Houston's got 5 points so far.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Dillingham. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Cunningham. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Detroit.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Dillingham, no good.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
The kick out to Cunningham.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Fade away, 6 to shoot. It's good.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Now, here's Ivy, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte.
And great use of the screen by Ivy. Picks off a defender and creates just enough space for that one.
Edwards looking it over. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Cunningham to the paint, deflects the pass. Brewer with the steal. Pass to Smith. Off with the layup. Detroit leading by 4. In the corner, Ivy with it. Pulls it from the elbow. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Timeout. Nice work from the mid-range. Ivy knows how to keep balance offensively.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Dillingham, and it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Smith outside. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
And Turner throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here is Edwards, following the bucket by the Pistons. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 11.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
There's a screen. Cunningham outside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here is Smith. No scoring in this one. McDaniels with the ball. Down low, here's Brewer, and it's sent back by Turner. Cunningham with it. Picked up by Edwards. And here's Ivy. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game. Right wing. Turner for 3. Nailed from three-point land. And now an 8-point Piston lead.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Dillingham. And it's sent back by Turner. McDaniels against Cunningham. Ivy finds Turner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside, Edwards. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. Houston with the rebound.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Cunningham's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Hollins checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Diaz checked in. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Smith. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's the screen. Here's Cunningham. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pistons lead by 7.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Smith scanning the floor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
With the drive, Avdia, the pass to Alexander Walker. The shot by Turner, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Dillingham, and he comes up with the deuce. Dillingham's got his second basket of the night. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Turner with a screen on Butler. And he converts the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Timberwolves shooting 42% to begin this game. Brewer with a screen for Dillingham. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wagner as screen on Butler. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's slammed in by Brewer. Pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here he goes. Townsend grabs the miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Now here's Butler. Still without a basket. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
To the middle. Here's Wagner. And finish off by Wagner.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Dillingham, defended by Alexander Walker. Now Dillingham, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Just 3 on the clock. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And so it's the Detroit Pistons heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Butler out there with Edwards. Then there's Howland. And it's Townsend. And at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now here's Edwards. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Townsend. Here's Shannon. Defended by Alexander Walker. On the clock.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Cunningham. Avdia, a screen on Buck. Here's Cunningham, and it's in there. Cunningham's got 5.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Avdia with a screen for Cunningham. The 3. Avdia can't hit. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. 8 feet away. And the bucket is good from Butler in deep. Butler's got his second bucket tonight.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Here's Alexander Walker. Banked in off the glass.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Butler against Cunningham. Townsend, the pass to Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pistons leading by 5. Wagner, a screen on Buck. Over in the corner, Avdia. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Butler. That shot off. Cunningham with some nice D. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. They set the pick. Over in the corner, Avdia. Over Edwards. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Here's Shannon. Defended by Avdia. Rebounded by the Pistons. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Timberwolves trail by 10. There's the steal. Here's Wagner. And he can't jam it through. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Howland. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 16 points.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And the Pistons making a change here. Pistons leading by 7. Now, here's Ivy. Over in the corner, Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. Rebound by Butler.
I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now just a 5-point Detroit lead. Detroit's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Houston passes to Cunningham. Here's Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists tonight. Outside Butler. Here's Holland. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Some changes for Minnesota. Smith checked in for Holland, and Dillingham subbed in for Butler. Cunningham with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Houston. To the wing right side. From the line, again, the Pistons good for 2. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Oh, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hito Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Pass to Smith. They need this. With the putdown, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Brewers got 7.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Outside, Avdia. No good with the triple. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Edwards. Sinks the 15-footer. Edwards got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Cunningham looking it over. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And at the offensive end, Cunningham is relentless. He will wear your defense out.
Holland, he's checked in for Edwards. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Turner's checked in for Avdia.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Pistons making a change here. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Brewer. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Brewer. It's tipped. Turner with the steal. Ivy with it. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Oh, terrific defense from Turner, forcing the turnover and getting the ball up the court.
Smith outside. Here's Dillingham. Back to Smith. 14 feet away. That shot is off. Pistons leading by 12. Minnesota with the rebound. Brewers got 6 rebounds here tonight. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Detroit's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. A floater. Rebound Minnesota. Pass to Holland. Out to the right wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Now Dillingham. Clock at 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dillingham's got 7 points.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
To the inside. Out to Turner. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Brewer. And here is McDaniel. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now, here's Ivy. Turner with the screen. Shot from the top of the key. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Dillingham. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Smith for three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The Pistons have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first one falls.
The first thing people mention about Ivy is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
Okogie's checked in for Detroit. Here's Dillingham. 10 points for him. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Up it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Holland. Pass to Ivy. From the wing, the shot is good off the backboard. He's got 18.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Smith kicks to Holland. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
At the top of the key, Turner. Ivy the lane, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. The Pistons making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Dillingham. Doesn't go for him. Pistons leading by 14. To the paint. It's deflected. The jump hook. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Detroit Pistons.
Seems like they can't miss, just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Pistons leading by 14. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Then it's Turner. And it's Houston in at the small forward.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Here's Dillingham. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Turner.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Cunningham drives in. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Smith. Pass to McDaniels. From downtown.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside Turner. Ivy on the wing. Back to Turner. Brewer with the rebound. Brewer's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Smith the pass to Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Edwards plays with such velocity.
Pistons leading by 15. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Cunningham outside. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here. That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Turner with the screen. Cunningham inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. Back to McDaniel. And there it is for him. 8 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Cunningham. And again, Cunningham missing.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Wagner's checked in for Detroit. Here's Ivy. 11 points in the game. Wagner has screen on Edwards. Kicks it out to Wagner. Wagner with a screen for Cunningham. Over Dillingham. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 14.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And the Pistons making a change here. Avdia's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, here's Cunningham, covered by Brewer. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better. Bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money. A star player toward those end years is sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Pistons leading by 18. And here's Ivy, 11 points in the game. And they double up Cunningham. Houston's shot is off.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Detroit has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now, here's Avdia. 5 points in the game. And he drives in. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Dillingham's got 12 points in the game.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Edwards. Oh, that's blocked. Smith against Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
For 3, Edwards. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Over in the corner, Avdia sinks the triple. Avdia's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one drops. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Holland, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. 5 on the clock. Cunningham drives in. Softly drops in the floater. Cunningham's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And smart choice by Cunningham, using the floater to get that one to go.
Outside Edwards. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 27.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Pistons passing it around. No coverage that time. Avdia's got 6 here in this quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Brewer's shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers.
Cunningham inside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Brewer's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Dillingham with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Edwards. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now, Alexander Walker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Wagner. Misses the fallback J. Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Holland, no good.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Back to McDaniels. Pass to Holland. Here is Edwards. A 3-ball. Rebound by Okogie. Cunningham right side. Avdia with a screen for Cunningham. Over in the corner, Avdia. Cunningham outside. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Minnesota's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. For 3, Edwards drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham stubborn. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Dillingham. And the layup falls. Dillingham's got 14 points for the game. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Substitution on court.
1:52 left in the third quarter. There's the pick. Pass to Okogie. Outside Butler. Takes the 3. Holland, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The shot's good. He's got 20.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Shannon. Still yet to score. No good with the layup. Pass to Okogie. Outside Avdia. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. To the left side wing. Here's Holland. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Avdia. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Avdia's got 9 points now in the quarter. Butler feeling out a bit. Count the basket.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Down low. Got a piece of it. Shot on the wing. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Pistons on top, running away with this one. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Edwards, also Butler out there, and it's Shannon in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Turner with the screen. To the middle. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Outside Edwards. Pass to Shannon. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution on court.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Bounce pass, Butler. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Edwards. The rebound by Turner. Detroit dictating the flow. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards, and it falls over the rim and in. Edwards got 32 points.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Count that one.
And look, Edwards has a lethal pull-up game. It's one of the things that makes him so difficult to guard.
Ceballos a screen on Butler. Inside. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Edwards can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Oh, Turner in position. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we mean.
Ceballos a screen on Butler. Fires from 18. Poke loose. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
The tray. And again, it's... And, well, Detroit shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin. They
grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Wagner, a screen on Butler. Pass to Houston. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Edwards. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Edwards got 18 points just in the second half.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Brewer is checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Butler. On defense, the Timberwolves. Pass to Houston. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
In the corner, Ivy with it. Connects from three-point range.
And we normally see Ivy shoot threes from up top, but no question he can be effective from the corner.
For 3, Edwards hangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 39.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Wagner kicks to Cunningham. Here's McDaniels. Here's Brewer. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham, and he makes the first. Smith checked in for Minnesota. Brewer hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Ivy against Edwards. The fadeaway. The shot that time, not on target. Smith with the defensive effort. Ivy against McDaniel. Pass to Brewer. Shoots from 8, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Now, here's Cunningham. He's tightly guarded. Count it, good. Cunningham's got 24.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Pass to Dillingham. And here is McDaniel. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brewer passes to Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Wagner. Here's Houston. McDaniels defending. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham inside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Smith outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham. Turner's checked in for Mo Wagner.
Miles Turner.
We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus. And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Minnesota. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Pass to Dillingham. Brewer up top. Turner covering. Brewer issues to Edwards. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's McDaniels. Front past the arc.
And they've gone ice cold from the outside as they're trying to cut into this deficit. The three-point percentage much worse this half than it was in the first.
Cunningham with it. Now Smith defending. Pass to Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And I like how composed Cunningham is. Lets the game and his shots come to him.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. To end the cold streak. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 12 points now in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
McDaniels with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Dillingham with the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Detroit.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And 101 left in the game. Goes back up. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Detroit's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Out to Smith. Pass to Dillingham. Brewer with the screen for Dillingham. Poked away, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Dillingham, 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards, the emphatic rejection. Alexander Walker passes to Avdia. They set the screen. Driving inside. And he lays it straight in.
Assist from Alexander Walker.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.